we look for... We've got Rune Mage, so we should hopefully see the Harvest. So the Harvest, we pick the leftmost one for the extra points. And then, do we care about the damage versus power? Not really. Just drop him. Bang, hit him with 18-point Great Oak. They'll play a 30-point... 29-point Torque. Not even this will save him. Brute Ignatius, really great finisher. But, I mean, not big enough. We didn't really need to do that. I mean, that's how Handbuff works. You get some big guys, and you throw them down at the end of the game, and you win. In theory. So today we're going to be playing a little bit of Handbuff Renfri. Well-known fact, Renfri is probably my least favorite card, along with Muted Generator. We're playing this though because I tried a non-Renfri Handbuff with, you know, like Simloss, the Buffed, the buff Circle of Life, and then you like have the Bountiful Harvest. Like, I tried that version. It didn't seem as good as this. So unfortunately, or fortunately, we're going to be playing some Handbuff with Renfri here. The main reason we're doing this is to test out some buffs I never got around to checking, or testing, I mean. The last patch we got Sorceress of Dolbothana to 5. We want to try that out. This seemed like a good choice to do it in. Could play it in Symbiosis, but I haven't made a Handbuff deck in a very long time. So we went with Handbuff. It's good in Handbuff because you boost her up so she protects herself. And then obviously you get a better special card from her. The card we want to test out is Smuggler. It went from 4 to 5 per power. I think 2 balance patches ago, maybe 3. At some point it went to 5 power during the community balance period. And we never tested it out. Seems like it's pretty good advantage to go for our deck here. Having the extra power. And then we also gained... Philavandro gained a couple buffs over time. So I want to try him out too. This seemed like a good spot to do it. So anyway, playing Handbuff to try these things out and see how it is. Let's get into the deck. Get into some games. We are playing Invigorate. It's the Handbuff leader. 2 Invigorates. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure all of you know. The Invigorate's amazing with the Farseer to open with. And anything that spams its leader out right away is a great candidate for a Renfri deck. And that is what we're doing. So we got the Crystal Skull, protects our engines. We got the Renfri herself. Whichever is the one you feel like at the time is the one you want. Right, that's how Renfri works. You can play her very early, go for the cooldown. So you spam out leaders extremely fast. Yeah, just all these have their own cases. Generally I like the Stratagem one. I really considered the Stratagem Dana. Or not Dana, the Stratagem Aglace, but I decided not to go for it. Go for Sheldon instead, but basically what you can do, if you want to, it's kind of fun, is you go Renfri, you use these spawn leaders, make like 2 tactical advantages, basically, or a Crystal Skull tactical advantage, and you put them both on an Aglace without having to Handbuff her. It's like plus 10, 20, 24 point play. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, that is a cool thing you can do. We're not playing her right now, though, although you could. We're playing Great Oak. Love me some Great Oak. It's my favorite legendary in the game. Love Great Oak. It's a pretty good mid-range card. And what I was thinking here is for these Renfri decks, Handbuff in particular. Handbuff, you do not want to get bled round 2. So Great Oak is a good mid-rangey card to secure that round 1. And a longer round 1, which the opponent will probably try and do, to try and make sure they get round control. Where that is a situation where Oak is extremely good. And then in a round 2, you can survive the bleed with it, or even pressure with it and remove something. So I love Great Oak. Now we're playing Philavandro. By the way, you can play the... Where is she? Where is she? You definitely can play Meteor Shower instead. If you're playing Meteor Shower, you might want to adjust the bronzes a little bit. Nah, they're probably fine. You can play Meteor Shower over Oak for a different mid-range value card. I think both are fine. We have our Philavandro. So basically for Philavandro, we want to get him to... If we take a look at the specials for Scoia'tael real quick. Specials for Scoia'tael. So, the best choices here, you can go Water. a Brocklon in a round 3 if it's long, which is really cool. This is a 10, so you get some really nice choices there. We can Novigradian Justice, because we have dwarves. A few at least. Sometimes it's okay. But usually, like, Call the Force is really nice to get whatever you want. This is usually what I try and aim for. Although Mating Season's not bad either. Now there's Council. Like, there's some really good choices here for the Filavandrel. I really want to try... I want to see if we can do a Water Brocklon round with this deck today. But, you know, there's a lot of choices for Filavandrel. We have Rune Mage, help out with Renfrey, pretty obvious there. Trust Butterflies is our tutor card. Sheldon Skaggs is our finisher, along with Torque. Sheldon, just, you boost him up, then you kill whatever he wants, that you want, ideally. If you get this guy big, it's kind of like Prince Anseis, where it's a fantastic finisher. Any finisher that does damage to the opponent's amazing. Right, like, with the, thing from the box Ada deck was the same idea, right? They play their guy, the thing from the box, and you destroy it with Ada. It's the same idea. Any of your finishers that remove opponent's points are amazing, because it makes you less vulnerable to Tall Punish as a, like, counter. You don't have last say. We have Torque. We've got Dunka. Dunka's really nice. Dunka's like the best card in your deck against Status Nilfgaard, because it has Veil. But that's not a great matchup. And we are playing Ciaran for our own lock, or control card. Basically, 3 choices here. I would definitely run one of these. I guess technically you have 4 with Aguara, but I wouldn't play Aguara. So you have Deregere, Moren, and Ciaran. The reason I tried Deregere, and I ended up deciding on Ciaran. I think it's either Ciaran or Moren, whichever one you want between the two. I like Moren's art better. But I think Ciaran's a little more useful. And the reason why we're picking these is with Filavandrel, access to Call the Forest means we have access to a Scoia'tael unit on demand once we get that set up. I'd rather be able to play a Ciaran or Moren out of our deck to lock something. You know, the 1 extra point from Deregere. And then it's just a toss-up. Do you like this movement or do you like this 2 damage better? I like the movement, but now it's up to you. The Renfrey's Gangs, the Smugglers we talked about, the Farseers. For anyone who's never played Handbuff, what you want to do is Invigorate twice on your opening hand to boost 8 units. Not boosting the Farseer and not boosting the Torque, because then you play Farseer, you target your unboosted Torque in your hand, and it gets +8. And then that Torque puts the +8 on something else. That's what you do there. I think most of you know that. The 2 Sorceresses we're trying out, the 2 Chariots. You could do something else instead of Chariot. Like you could drop this to a 4 provision, maybe 2 4 provision dwarves here, then run a second lock if you want. I really like Chariot though, and the reason why, if you play Chariot range, it spawns 2 dwarf tokens, which will put your volunteers online almost all of the time. Maybe like Mage Infiltrator stops it, but other than that, it always puts that online. And being able to put out an armor on either your Smuggler or your Dunka is really nice. So I love the Chariot in the deck. We're playing the Volunteers for more thinning, because we only have the Triss for tutoring, the 2 Berserkers, and the 2 Hawker supports. Now, I did consider running Iris and Iris's companions in the deck. I thought about it. You'd have to cut, I think, Ciaran and probably Chariot/Sorceress, and I wanted to try these out. So we went without the Iris and Iris Shade, although you can run them. They're nice because boosting everything in your deck's similar to Handbuff, where they're buffed for later use. Speaking of Handbuff, we are not playing Elven War Dancer. Or the Bonded Witcher guy. Not Witcher guy, the Bonded Elf guy. Where is he? You. Watcher of the Valley. We're not playing these just because we want the Dwarves for the Volunteers. I think the Tutor's a little better. But yeah, this is the deck we're playing. Should be pretty fun. You know, there's a Renfrey deck. We'll try and not hate Renfrey so much on the channel. We'll try. But anyway, let's get into the games. See just how this does. See how it holds up against the modern decks with these changes. I was about to say going up against, but you know, I can't read this, so. Got the Shalmar skin on. Make sure you get your seasonal stuff, guys. I think it ends very soon. Alright, so we want to have a Farseer. We have a Farseer. And then you just want to have like Renfrey and stuff in hand. Ooh, 2 Farseers. That gives us some potential to maybe not do the double buff. I think we'll just put one of these back, though. We're thinking. Okay, I think we'll go for this. We'll do one. We'll only buff 7 units. We want to do. We'll buff one of the sorceresses, I think. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do another one. And then we'll do double buff you. 1, 2, 3. Do those. Play the first Farseer. We just hope the Torque doesn't boost the Sorceress. Okay. Didn't really want to hit this either, because now I do the lower than one for ranged, but Rune Mage offsets that a bit too, makes it a little easier. I'm waiting for the Tempest next turn. These Pirates are going to be kind of annoying to deal with. We'll see. Now we do this second Farseer, just buff this lady. I wasn't sure about the 2 Farseers, just if you open 2, I think if we just open 2, we should go for it. I think we just should. Now the cards we still want are Renfrey, and I think, yeah, Renfrey and Oak. We should probably play Rune Mage soon, I guess. We'll just do the third one here, boost these. It makes the one-off Torque a little worse, but I'd rather have the point on Dunka to try and keep her alive a little bit. But she's so strong. Oh, nice hit Torque. Unicorn Kyrenax. So this is probably Magic Compass Golden. Well, it can't be Magic Compass Golden Necker. It's probably Magic Compass though, or Golden Necker. It's one of the two. I know that's really helpful. And he clears our board here. Fantastic. I think we just accept that. Let him push round 2. We can't come back from down 30 points like this. It's gonna be Golden Necker, I think, rather than Compass. But we have a lot of carryover. He has no super scary cards. Like the worst thing for us is if they had like some insane engine round 2, it just forces us out of the game. But I don't think he does. We should redraw here, as we want to find Renfrey, and we want to find these 3. So we should redraw. I mean, we have like a less than 10% chance of it being another volunteer, but we'd put this back anyway. So we just put back to volunteer. I don't want to play as Tempest. If it is Golden Necker, the scariest card might be this Funeral Boat. We don't see a Longship yet. Debating if we're locking this. I think we lock this. Your will guide us. If he plays Longship, we feel a little bad here, but I think this is Golden Necker. And this is really good then, because Tempest is 3 cards that trigger that. And then Golden Necker triggers it like 2 more times. We don't really have an engine. Shuffle this back. We just draw our Renfrey. We're going to need her. It's always nice when you have the flexibility to use that on the Torque, but we don't have that right now.
That might even be amusing.
Still looking like Golden Necker. Curse of Corruption would be his tall removal then. We want to avoid that if we can, but I think that'll be a bit unlikely. Let's go with the Rune Mage. We're going to have to do the Rune Mage. We pick Scoia'tael, just in case we get another Handbuff card. Oh, we got some good choices here. This is a bit optimistic, so I think we just pick this. This is the best one value-wise, and it buffs up our one sorceress.
This is elven land, Dwan, upon which your kind dies.
Debating where the damage there goes. We could have put it on Coral, but if he's going to burn it, he's going to burn it anyway this turn, so it wouldn't matter. There she is.
Stand before the Queen of Skellige.
Yes, locking this funeral boat was very good. Could run free's gang. Gang plays for 13. Doesn't quite get us ahead. Let's play the Renfrey.
Wanna know why?
I'd like to play from the hand one. I like this one. It helps us find our missing cards. We'll take this one too. I think round 3 we'll use this to play both of these in one turn, if we can get there.
Sure as my forebears haunt the seas.
Might go Philivandrel. Let's do this first, though.
A pleasure to bleed you.
Still looking like Golden Necker, but it could be Compass still. That was a big one there. Got his max value. 4, 4, 4, 2, 2. It's a lot of value. Quite good. Let's see what we get here. Do we have any elves? Agent, bandit, or soldier. Not just elves. Renfrey would get banished. We can't do that one. Bandit. Soldier. Soldier. I don't think it's that good. Not a great Philivandrel, for being honest. Well, we gained 4 points here. We could play the weaker sorceress. Are we likely to buff up our Sheldon? We should probably aim to buff him up. So supposing he is Golden Necker, which is what we're going with still at this point. We haven't seen anything above 8 or 9 provisions. Looks much like a Golden Necker deck. Supposing it is, Curse of Corruption's the scary one. I think we're fine. I don't think we want volunteers anymore. Still want Oak. Question is, do we open with one of these before the Smuggler? 5 damage. He's played this. He still has the ship, so I don't think it matters. Just play them both here. Ooh, Smuggler. I think it's safer just to take the support. But I like Smuggler, because I like being greedy.
Got business for me?
There's the ship. It's not great value there. Playing things with armor will be a pain for him. There's the Bear Witcher. Like I said, armor's gonna be a pain for him.
Special prize, just for you, lad.
I just don't think he has the value to match our short round here. Curse of Corruption's gonna kill our sorceress, unfortunately.
Illusion.
But then he can't kill Torque and Sheldon. Probably. Oh, it's Magic Compass. That changes everything, and now we're in trouble. Because of Heart of Terror. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. This Fukusha Heart of Terror we lose. Probably his last 2 cards, right? Or Fukusha Compass. Compass gets Heart of Terror. Or he could just have, like, Heart of Terror and the Compass. This guy hid the... Oh, it's Morkvarg. I think we're fine then. I think we're fine. He hid the fact that it was this for a long time from us. We should just armor against Swellblood. Should be okay here. Heart of Terror is going to be the choice. He needs 27. Oh, he's at first form tier. Oh, I forgot about that. That probably does it then. Oh, the tiers will reset, not full damage. We're fine. I love the death animation for the Tourney Shalmar leader. So Bounty will be a bit annoying. They'll shut down a lot of our hand buffing. Probably have a couple destroy cards. Probably more Eels than Graydon. Destroy's kind of a pain. So is Poison. We have... I'd like to have Rune Mage. This is a dwarf for this, though, so we want to keep this. We want to keep these two. This is okay to draw later. Sheldon. I think we keep this. We could have put back a Smuggler. Could have put back a Smuggler as one consideration. So let's go here. We just buff everything except Torque and Farseer. I want to say that out loud because sometimes you mess it up if you're not paying attention.
Not afraid.
Hit the Sheldon. Oh my goodness, he actually did it. He never does it. Thank you, Torque. He never hits the Sheldon. We asked him nice this one time, and he did it. Well, sort of nicely. Interesting. Let's see what we want to do here. Want a Crystal Skull. I mean, it's not really anything else to do. We'll just start going here. If we get to 9 on Philevangel, we'll probably play him with Call of Forest this round. Deckhand. I like Deckhand. People don't play Deckhand. I think it's a neat card. I think it's better to generally not play it, but I like it. It's cool. So you. See if we got the 9. We could hit this. Probably not.
Got business for me?
We could mess this up if we hit this twice now. Or hit it 0 times. Brawler's not going to do too much. He's going to have to leader. He might leaders to clear our board. I wouldn't be too surprised. Yep, he's going to leader to clear. Well, he doesn't clear, he gets rid of 1. Get our dwarf out. We want to play the volunteer for sure. Does he pass? Didn't think so.
Maps upside down.
down again.
We'll put Mahakam boots to Imperial arses.
Oh, we got 9 on Philavandrel. That's nice. Probably go for a call here. Probably go call onto Dunka. Or we can call onto one of the supports. That might not be bad either. Let's go Dunka.
Pride is all we've left.
He's not going to want to pass here. And it's 1 less point than the... It's 1 less point than support. Although we do get to target the support. But he's acting like he's going to want to keep playing this round.
We will cleanse Novigrad with fire.
Use the coins there, sure. I think we go Renfri's gang next. Then go Triss on the Torque, probably. Well, yeah, Triss. I think we just Triss the Torque back and draw Sheldon. Our round 3 finisher is getting so insane.
A pleasure to bleed you.
Alright, looking good here. Do we pressure round 2? That is the question. Last save is really good for our deck. Hello. But the thing with going to a long round is if he is playing some kind of Akarantia, or especially what's her name? The Vice Destroy the lowest card. If he's playing that, we just get blown out, I think. Defender. So I think we'll pressure a little bit here. I think we do. I think this is right. Oh. Oh yeah. Let's take Farseer. That works.
This moment, I've seen it all.
Give Renfri a little more tempo.
Yeah, it's Batiste. Go ahead, feel it.
And we'll use this next round, so we'll pick the bronze unit one. This means we can't pressure here, but it helps us find our good cards. Let's make it a little harder for him to get out of this round. And we have a lock here, which we'll probably play next turn on whatever engine he tries to set up, or spender. There's the spender. Try and get rid of that. Lock it. Do lock here. That should be a pain for him. We can either Triss for the extra points on Torque, or we can hold it for round 2. Not round 2, round 3. I think we do it here. Get the extra points. Definitely Sorceress coming out here. I don't know what else he would pick. I guess this is good too.
Illusions.
Yeah, Sorceress though is higher value. Candle does get him 1 ahead. That's annoying. I wouldn't mind just throwing down Sheldon or Torque here. We might be able to 2-0 him, is just what I'm thinking. If he passes here, I'm just thinking about the 2-0. If we, the thing with the Sheldon is, we could hit Brute, I suppose, if he's playing Brute. It's not Golden Necker anymore. We just take out... We just take out Scoundrel. You could hit Fabian with this, but Fabian can heal. Up 5. I think we could try for a 2-0 here. I like this idea. Let's kill that off. The thing is, he has no de-spender now, and we're up by 41 points. Just blast him with a 24-point Sheldon. 36-point play overall. He's in a bounty Graydon, so here's where we pass. But that gets rid of one of his destroy cards. We could also torque. If we take 24 down, we go to 23. The Graydon at most gets +5. The Graydon plays for 11 then. So if he destroys 24, we go to 23. The Graydon's gonna be worth... He can't do the... He can't pay the tribute for Graydon though, so he still goes down a card. No, he doesn't, because he has the candle. I think we just take last say with Torque. This should force him to use one of his destroy cards though. Oh, he doesn't even have it. Okay, he's gonna do it here. Candle's gonna give him enough, right? Candle plus leader. That's 7 plus 4, right? It's 11. Should do it. 9. 7 spending, I mean. Yeah, candle twice was leader. So we're good. We're in a really good spot. We got the last say Torque. You just have a Fabian, but Torque's bigger than Fabian. Or Ignatius. I always call him Fabian. Bigger than Ignatius. Just looking for... Yeah, that's who we're looking for. That is who. We just want to make Torque bigger. So we actually need to try and find the second support, I think. We just go support, do this. No, this, and play the support, then look for the other support. And then play her. She's kind of suspicious here because there's no way she lives, but if she gets buffed by a support, or maybe 2, then there's a chance. We just want Torque to be bigger. There's Ignatius. Ooh, he's got 2. Ignatius and Brute. Brute will be really good here. The scary thing about Bounty is their finishers are so insane. Actually, I think we're going to draw this. Like I said, just make the finisher as big as possible. It's going to be our strategy.
Hey there, come here. You'll regret your mom ever squirting you out.
We know he has a Brute and Ignatius, by the way, which means he only has 1 card that could do damage, and it's right there. So that means this actually lives. Like, this is guaranteed to live, which is nice. You don't get that very often, especially against Bounty. He's only got like 1 damage here. Here's the Brute. That doesn't change anything. We look for... We've got Rune Mage, so we should hopefully see the Harvest. So the Harvest, we pick the leftmost one for the extra points. And then, do we care about the damage versus power? Not really. Just drop him. Bang, hit him with 18-point Great Oak. They'll play a 30-point... 29-point Torque. Not even this will save him. Brute Ignatius, really great finisher. But, I mean... Not big enough. We didn't really need to do that. I mean, that's how Handbuff works. You get some big guys, and you throw them down at the end of the game, and you win. In theory.
My folk have suffered much.
Man from Rivia. Alright. Pirates. Seen a fair bit of Pirates lately, actually. I didn't play for like a week or so because I was away, but it does appear like there's some meta shift going on. Oh. Okay, I mean, 2 Chariot, 2 Berserker is a really nice engine round 1, especially against Onslaught. Would have liked to keep those. Would have liked to keep them, but we really want to find our other cards. I'm really debating on these. I think we'll keep it. It's always nice to do the extra redraw and try and find your Renfri and stuff, but I think round control is the most important thing, and this setup of double Chariot, double Berserker really gets us that. What are we looking for here off Decree? It could just be he's playing Croc. Just wants to use Croc for the clashes. Oh, is this Renfri Pirates? Interesting.
How can I help?
Interesting. I don't know why you. No, it has to be Renfri. Ryogon. It is not Renfri. Let's think here. He has Ryogon, Onslaught. So he had 24 cards. He has 12 cards in deck. He played this. This came out of his deck. That's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 23 cards. He played Decree as 24, 25, right? 12. Well, let's do our play here. It's just this guy. Actually, no, we do this second one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's just... That's 25. I was trying to think of his 26 card. Okay. So I guess he's just playing Triss. Why play Triss? I don't know what's up with playing the Triss. The only thing I can think about Triss is to put the ship in your hand, because the ship needs to gain armor while it's in your hand. The Terror of the Seas. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is, yeah. So we made a Svalbard cultist. You know, making this Messenger of the Seas is kind of a pain, but he doesn't have any rain yet. But he could get rain. That's what I'm worried about. No, Svalbard cultist is one of my favorite cards. Like how it works. I just wish the Half-Roof Singer in this could be used in a deck. By the way, not having a Farseer is kind of bad. We do get round control, though. That's what I was worried about. I really wish we need our Farseer, though. Volunteers we can't trigger right now. It's annoying. There's Farseer. Okay, we're good. So we definitely have to go Farseer. Let's go here. We want to buff something that's buffed twice. What's that going to be? Probably Philavandrel. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Philavandrel again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright. Hit the Sheldon again. Alright, Rude Mage will take it. Whatever. Might have been worth actually buffing him. Now that I'm thinking about it. Usually you don't buff the Farseer. Because open your hand, you have 8, but we only have 9. If we buff that, he can't ping it to get an armor. Maybe that was a consideration. Still is Ryogon. He must have some kind of rain setup for a finisher with Ryogon, which means we want to really force this round. Oh, he must love that. He's created that. Oh, it dies, though. Doesn't have any armor. And the beast was Kelpie? Okay. Interesting. I'm going to Invigorate here. Torque. I think we'll do this one. Just do these 4. Let's see if Phil Vander gets to 9. He does. So I think we play him for Call the Forest here on the Smuggler.
Keep a stiff neck.
Smuggler or Dunka? Dunka's better later. Let's go Smuggler.
Show me the coin or sod off.
We'll play the other Smuggler next. Play Renfrey's getting play Rune Mage. Oh, it's Golden Necker. Into Iris, Alzer's. Alright, we'll be honest here. I don't really know what this guy's doing. Is he playing the stupid Operator deck with the shield guy? We don't have answers to that. Oh, he is. Lovely. So we lose the game. Fantastic. I don't think there's a way. Wait, he's supposed to Sciana for this. No, never mind. We're fine. Right, he was supposed to Sciana for the stupid combo. Then why wouldn't he be doing it? Is there a way we get another protector for this? Because we could CR in our own guy here to prevent an infinite loop if he's doing the loop, but I don't think he can give us the second protector. Unless we're overlooking something. That's definitely what he's playing, though. I don't think he can.
Got business for me?
We might have just thrown the game there by not locking the protector, but I don't think he can give us another one. Oh, he can. Can play the Operator twice this way.
Come on, give it a lash. Sing along.
So we have to CR in our own guy. Don't you love these stupid combo decks? I just love them so much.
Your faith will guide us.
That should settle it, though. I mean, if he has a Purify too, I mean, what are you gonna do? We just don't have control. I imagine it's the type of deck that runs a Purify, though. In case they lock Sciana. Although technically he could still Sciana Operator. I forgot about Decoy. He could have gotten us a Decoy if he top decked the Operator last turn. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. No Purify. Take your stupid deck out of here. Man, I hate this deck. It was so popular for that little bit. A couple months ago. Oh yes, forfeit instead of letting us quit too. I'll give him a GG anyway. Tune de Mare. Going up against some kind of Deathwish deck. Curse Scroll instead of Urn of Shadows. That's weird. Alright, is this one of those stupid Arrakis Queen triple something decks? Because we don't have a way to beat those, I don't think. Kind of put this back, I think. Kind of want to hold this in case you get a volunteer. Let's see what he's playing. We don't have a Heat Wave, so if this is a triple Arrakis Queen deck and he like plays the Bloody Mistress and eats it with the Arrakis Queen, we are forced to forfeit the game. Because there's no way we can beat it. Okay, just a Dagon. Alright, I guess he's just playing it for consistency. Maybe. Rot Fiend is the only card we'd want to play around here. Not having Farseer is a little unfortunate. We don't have Triss together either. So, we need to play around Rot Fiend. Do we want to? I don't want to. People don't really play it. I think we will anyway, though. That's a good old Foglet. Let's see. These are both melee locked, which is kind of unfortunate. Because the Foglet's going to start doing damage to them. Surprised he didn't eat the Foglet there. We need to save our lock for Detlef.
We're not done if we can still walk.
I think we play one of these here. Just have some type of engine. There's the Foglet. Could make a 6 off of this. But I think we just play you for now.
Heard about Troydan ultimate.
Got a pretty good oak here. Could apply some pressure with it if we need to. If he doesn't pass here, I think we play Great Oak. But I think he'll pass here. Yep, there it is. There is the pass. So here... I mean, this definitely gives an armor. Which card do we want to play? I think we just play Philavandrel. It doesn't feel good, but...
Keep a stiff neck.
That way we can get 2 more hand buffs off of this. We can still do something with Farseer if we draw it now. So that's nice. It just won't be on Torque. If we draw like Sheldon Farseer, that'd be pretty good. Alright, give me the 2 Farseers. Okay. I don't know if we want 2. I don't think they're that great here. I'll put 1 back. 1 Farseer. I think Farseer this, maybe? Nah. That's a good one. Let's see. Do we want to go? We want a Farseer. We don't want to boost Torque. Here's what we'll do. We'll do one of these. We'll do you. I'll play the Farseer on
Not afraid.
you.
You should be.
Seems fine. A long round with Succubus is really scary. Is the only thing that we want to be a little wary of. He's got that Dagon. I'd like to get him to use the Dagon Promise this round. Is our goal, I think. That would be our goal. Play this. There's a couple banishes here or locks. That'd be really good. That's quite good. Stick this back here. We could put it melee so the Foglet hits it and makes it weaker, but I want to stick it here so it doesn't die, in case he doesn't play a bronze right away. Master Puppets is amazing because of the Succubus interruption it gives us. We just wait till he gets those out. He can't go Succubus now until he kills that. And monsters, Deathwish, not known for their control. Just getting that Master Puppets might give us just such an insane bleed potential, just because we got that. Do we throw Renfrey? I think we want to play Renfrey, so obviously we need to use our leader charges first. Torque. You. Just not boost Renfrey, I think. Then we'll play her.
Yeah, it's Batiste. Go ahead, feel it.
What's the lowest precision from our deck? I'd probably be a Volunteers. I don't like that. Let's take the pass one. And we'll just hold off on the Master Puppets until he gets a Succubus out. Then we'll lock the Master Puppets with Ciaran, probably. That should mess up his round 3. So Arrakis Queen. Another great card to bleed out. Could pass here. I think we just take this. Then we drop this. I talked about waiting for the Succubus, but this is just too good. Especially because the Sorceress gives us the option to kill off the Master Puppets. It's just too good. We swap a 16 with a 4. It's a 24-point bronze we got there. We can't just not take that. Especially because we want to get rid of the Dagon Promised. Like, if this goes away, it's so much better round 3 for us. We also have 15-point Ciaran. Our Handbuffs didn't really want to hit Torque round 1, which is very unfortunate. But, yeah, we had like we had a Smuggler and a Dunka for like 7 rounds. What did he just play? I wasn't looking. Was it Sangreal? It was Sangreal. Okay. Let's look for a damage card, please. That's what we're looking for. Get rid of this. Is there a point to having Torque? We would boost it with what? This could boost, this could boost, this could boost. Like Torque. I think we just do this. Ciaran and lock the Detlaf. It shuts down all of his points on board. Leader should carry round 3. Like, Leader Oak should carry round 3. I think we pass next. Okay, I think like I said, I think we just pass. Although it does leave him with Dagon still. It does leave him with Dagon. 7 points here. Yeah, I think passing is correct. He's a decent card still. He used both Toads, like Succubus plus Leader, probably be it. Or whatever his Deathwish card gets him Dagon. Or he has to play a gold. I think he has to use a Leader charge, though. Oh, no, he's going to Heat Wave. That's nice to get rid of, though. That is nice. You know, to be honest, these are some actually good cards to draw. Hold on a second. We need to play a bronze with our leader, so we'll keep this, and then we keep these. Yeah, this is what we keep. That's some nice drawing. So I think, do we Triss? There's nothing really want off Triss rather than, I think we should Triss the Torque. So we play this, then we Triss the Torque. Leader this, Triss, we'll always see what we draw. It'd be nice to get Sorceress, 'cause I think he doesn't have a way to deal with it. He's going to worship Dagon, though, which is a bit of a pain. We did use one of our big boosted units in the CRN already. But this Oak is really big. Yeah, there's the Succubus. That's going to bring back the Dagon. That is a bit annoying. Play this. What are we looking at? None of those are great. Take this, I suppose.
Oi! Hey there! Come here!
Technically should have played those ranged because of Triss is range locked. I forgot about that for a second there. I was going with the Oak lineup, but to get Oak lined up, we'd want these all ranged. Oh, I guess Sheldon's melee, so if we're last saying Oak, it's the same thing.
Trickery! Treachery!
I'm just trying to figure out if we want to last say Oak. We play Oak early. No, I think we play Oak early. I think we play Great Oak now, so that the Triss can boost Torque and boost the Sheldon for value. I think the Heatwave is the only tall punish he has. Maybe we should have boosted, made this guy taller, but I don't want to play into it too much. Because now we might ping this to death. I just assumed since his Deathwish he'd eat it, but maybe he won't. This gives us an extra 3 points and 3 points on Sheldon. By going Oak first. We lose points on Oak, though. Tough decision to make. It helps that we're way ahead, though. You guys have Dagon. It's going to be a consume, right? Yeah. It's pretty good for him.
I don't have a dirty mind.
We might still just lose the Succubus, if we're being honest here.
I'll do what I can.
If he has 2 consume cards, I think... Or if he has a consume card for the Succubus, I think we lose. We'll see what his hand is. Riptide range, that's fine.
It's not that I'm always friendly. It's you who's always sexy.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great about our situation.
Malitolas melons! You're one dead
Well,
thunderheat!
this versus this, don't think it matters.
Aye, aye, soon as I finish my pipe.
If it's just a consume, we're okay. So we got 15. Needs a 6. Or an 8-point card. And it's just a Invigorate. Okay. That was a close game. Oh, we got the 4 points off Renfrey. I don't even remember this thing half the time. Renfrey passive. But yeah, actually he needed not an 8, he needed a 12, which makes it very unlikely he wins there. If it was just 8, I think he has a lot better chance. But he actually needed 12. So that's the deck, guys. Renfrey Handbuff. Let's talk about, not about the options. I think, well, we'll mention the options. Nice Winter Quest. The options are mainly stuff like Triss, Meteor Shower is an option, a Geralt card is an option, and then you have, what's the other card I'm trying to think of? Meteor Shower, Geralt, oh, or you can go with Zoltan. Like Zoltan Eudora for more dwarves. But as far as this, I really had a lot more fun than I expected. Probably because Renfrey is not like a huge focus. We just have the Renfrey in the deck. The Renfrey goes so well with Handbuff. It's just, you want to play a lot of units because you want to Farseer 8 units and then use Farseer on Torque. That means you want to have 10 units in your hand to make the Torque and Farseer better, which means you're really incentivized to running the Renfrey. It just fits so well in the deck. Yeah, as far as Phil Evangel versus Triss Meteor Shower, I think Triss Meteor Shower is probably better. We just have to have some fun with him. Mostly we just ended up making Call the Forest, which is okay. But I think I'd rather have Triss Meteor Shower here. That means we have to drop some provisions. Maybe the Chariots can get dropped to different 4 Persian Dwarves. If you're a Meteor Shower, what are the highest attack 4 Persian Dwarves? You want to play this one? These would be okay. I might even consider Agitator. Like, the shield on the Cleaver's Muscle is nice, and it's got 1 more base power, but the armor on Agitator could actually be kind of impactful. I don't know. Maybe you'd do that. Just work around Skirmisher. I don't know. That one's up to you. But I think Triss makes a lot of sense in here. I think Triss does make a lot of sense. But overall, let's talk about the changed cards. Phil Evangel seems a lot better, although I think Call of Force on him into Zoltan's Company is still probably the more consistent thing you want to do with him, although this was fine. The changes to Smuggler get to 5. I really like this one, because Handbuff is, I was going to say a bad deck. It was a bad deck. It seems alright now, but we didn't play anything we're weak to. Like, the weakness of Handbuff is Heavy Engine, because you can't interrupt it. And, like, you can't interrupt it. Your engine just adds to your hands, right? So Heavy Engine decks just, like, set up, and then win round 1, and then bleed out your hit buffed cards round 2. We didn't play any of those, so that's kind of lucky. So I'm not sure how it matches up against there still. And then obviously Tall Punish. Like, Nilfgaard's status is just blow you out round 3. Because they also have those engines round 1. And then we have, what's the other change card? Sorceress. This we're going to try out in more decks, because I think the Sorceress change is really interesting. This was 6 or 5, got nerfed to 6. And this is one of my favorite artworks in the game. Also, it's a really fun card to play. Like, you can do a lot of strategic stuff with it. Setting up your deck, boosting this, seeing what you get. The fact that you can't get it off of... Well, the fact you can get it off of the Harvest was... Well, it still is really good, but I don't think it's like just destroying the card to make this, or it's overpowered at 5. I think at 5 it's fine. But we'll try it out in some other decks. I think in Symbiosis this makes a lot of sense too, so we'll try that out. And overall, I actually really enjoyed the changes to Sorceress and Smuggler. We've been really meaning to make a Renfrey, well, a Handbuff deck for a while, which probably means a Renfrey deck. But every time I go to make it, I try and make it not a Renfrey deck, and it doesn't work out. This time we just did it, went and made it Renfrey, and it was pretty decent. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Actually, I had a pretty good amount of fun making it. Playing the buffed cards at the end of the game, like your giant Torque, your giant Sheldon, it's really satisfying. So that's the most fun part about it. But hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.